single day. Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and we thought we'd do a report on this. We were out driving. I highly recommend everybody get car DVR cameras because you never know what you're going to see. And this is what we saw yesterday driving around. Very interesting, and you should be wary of this. This tow truck here has some interesting little bitty black boxes on it, and I've been seeing them in our neighborhood all over the place. Right there, it is hard to see it. But I am telling you, this is what's on there. And I saw the laptop in the truck. That fucker has got LPRs on there, license plate readers. And so here's what he's doing. He's trying to make his job easier to find all the repo stuff. But here's what he's also doing for this fucking company that he's got these LPR readers for. They are also collecting data for our local sheriff and national databases. So you have committed no crime, and this prick has these cameras. Anytime you see these cameras mounted on cars, tow trucks, light poles, whatever, they are illegally running your shit. Literally seeing, okay, does he owe a ticket? Does he owe a fine? Has he paid his insurance? It is unbelievable what they can get from these little cameras. There's already ACLU and a bunch of agencies that are fighting this stuff because it's violating your rights. They're supposed to have probable cause to run your shit, and they're doing it anyways. And now that tow truck driver, repo guy, is helping them. There's going to be another video on here where they got one mounted down the road from a Harley dealership that they put up after they opened up. So they're basically saying that just because you have a Harley, they put these on a pole. They are literally running their shit and tracking them when they come there, when they leave, and all of that. So this is not good. I will post a little tidbit. You can't see it anyway, so probably won't. But anyways, believe me, those were mounted on that repo truck. And I'll put a video in here. And the ACLU is fighting this stuff, man. They are literally tracking you. And what's funny is that this happened yesterday. I just did a story and informed the bike shop that this is happening, and they are not happy, and they are going to look into it. So beware of these little cameras. These are not good. These are bad. They're illegally running your shit and tracking you. Oh my God, he's got LPR in his truck. Right there, LPRs. Oh.
Police use them to fight crime. Talking about license plate readers, car-mounted cameras that scan license plates.
But they aren't the only ones using that technology. Repo companies are using the technology as well, taking millions of photos of cars and then noting the locations of those vehicles.
The question is, what happens to all that information? Who is able to see it, and how's it used? Andrew Hasman has more on what's being called a major threat to your privacy.
They can be hard to spot, stuck on the side of tow trucks, but sometimes the camera can't be missed. A viewer sent us these photos of a reader on an unmarked car.
I knew exactly what it was when I saw it.
Jason DeMonto spotted the readers on cars driving on the freeway and in parking lots.
Kind of felt like a violation of, civil liberties violation.
Police departments use license plate readers to find stolen cars and criminals, but repo companies are using them to track down cars targeted for repossession.
Each have 2 lenses in them.
This YouTube video from camera manufacturer MV Track explains how the devices work, snapping photos of license plates while driving and instantly cross-referencing the plate numbers with financial institutions. When there's a hit, the car becomes a repo target.
It can capture vehicles up to 160 miles an hour, and it captures them at 3,600 images per minute.
Since he was so close to a reader, Jason DeMonto's car was likely photographed.
They have no business knowing where I'm at, what I'm doing, where I'm going. It's what they're doing with their information, what database it's going into.
So what happens to the thousands of pictures taken by these license plate readers? Pictures that note the time and place a car was spotted. Attorney Rutch Richelsoff gave us an idea.
I know private investigators who are using this information to get information to help lawyers like me in my cases. They're able to locate people find people they need to serve subpoenas on, find people who have judgments against them that we need to collect against.
Richelsoft says there are no laws preventing repo companies from taking pictures of your car while you're out in public and storing those photos in huge databases.
There is no constitutional protection against a private company gathering this information. The Constitution only protects you against the government. This isn't like this is coming. This is already here.
As we found out, it happened to us. This is one of our Fox 10 SUVs, and we worked with a private investigator to see how many times this car was photographed by a repo company. It was first spotted 4 years ago in this parking lot near 91st Avenue and Peoria. The database search also revealed a handful of other sightings all over the valley. The car was photographed 7 times in West Phoenix at 43rd Avenue and Indian School, a few times in Central Phoenix, and in Arcadia near 36th Street and Thomas. Our SUV was also spotted in this quiet Gilbert neighborhood. In all, according to our database search, this car was photographed 9 separate times. The pictures don't reveal much more than the time and location where the car was spotted, but sometimes that's all that's needed.
What we're looking for on these kinds of things is whether this vehicle is showing up at a particular place multiple times.
Rich Robertson is a private investigator with R3 Investigations in Mesa.
This is just kind of one of the tools in the toolbox that investigators use to go out and find witnesses, to find property.
He says the database he uses is only accessible by licensed professionals and provides no personal information.
It's not like it's out there that anybody can go in and access. You can't get access to this stuff to go stalk someone. It tells you nothing about the person. You have no idea who drove it, how they got there, how long it's been sitting there. There's no real value to this information in any other context, really.
But that gives Jason Demento little comfort.
The whereabouts of who I am, where I'm at, where I'm located, that seems more of a violation than anything.
And because the photos are taken in public places, there are few, if any, restrictions on what a private company can do with the pictures and information.
The only way to stop this from happening is for the legislatures to pass laws.
Until that happens, if it ever does, the camera technology that has revolutionized the repo business will continue to snap thousands of photos every minute. I'm Andrew Hasbun, Fox 10 News.
And one company, Vigilant Solutions, is taking photos with license plate readers nationwide.
TheAtlantic.com reports that it has taken roughly 2 billion license plate photos so far. That amounts to about 80 million per month.
Hey, Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch. I am using any video here with under fair use if you have criticism, reporting, teaching, etc. And please donate. I do not make money from YouTube, and there are different ways to donate in the video links. Thanks.